Hey guys, my name's Logan Walberg, and I'm doing the Assistive Technology for Students with ASD presentation, and looking forward to it. Learned a lot from it this week. For communication and language, how we can get them to communicate, and with amongst others, we have our low-tech strategies. Low-tech strategies may help with communication and language deficits. Students with ASD may use some of the low-tech materials to communicate by writing things out or communicating through pictorial creations. Language development may come from visual supports of low-tech strategies. Some examples include laminated PCs, social stories. And these are great because a lot of times it has notes and hints on them with the pictures, and they can draw arrows from it, and they can use a marker. It just kind of gets them a little bit more relaxed, so where they're not super stressed out with a paper or not having any help. And this is kind of just makes it a little bit more fun for them. And then also we use dry erase boards. Um, this is great too because it's just simply erase. They can just wipe it off with their finger if they mess up, or they can, they can get shown easily through the teacher, like, hey, this part right here, maybe we should change that up. It's just a little bit more laid back, but it's also fun for them too. I mean, students that just can write on a little board, it just goes a long ways for them. Then we also have our high-tech strategies. High-tech strategies can help with communication and language development. These are technical equipment appropriate for a classroom setting that promotes learning. Some high-tech devices allow students to visually interact with the devices or help communicate through the device. Some examples include speech generating devices and assistive listening devices. These are a little bit more for our more severe students. So um, some of our students, I have about two or three in my class that just can't really speak at all, and they use this device, and they'll press a button on it. It has a picture for them, but it's great because it allows to show others how smart they really are. They just cannot physically speak. And I think it's been great for one of my classes that I have a lot of general ed students in, because it allows for them to see, like, geez, this kid's brilliant, but he just can't speak. So it allows for them to, answer questions and communicate through that. The assistive listening devices, a lot of headsets, those are good too, because a lot of our students, they can't physically read great or speak great either, but they can hear it through others and then speak it out themselves, which helps with that too. Um, some cognitive academic strategies that we have is our first one is our low tech strategies. Low tech strategies may be useful for cognitive and academic success. These may include low cost items that are helpful for students with ASD in the classroom environment by improving their cognitive or academic impairments. So post-it notes, you can go buy a pack for $3, but it just is a way of helping them out. You can write a little note on it, or you can. What I like to do is space them out around their table, and they have 4 or 5 post-it notes. It just keeps it like a fun setting, or whatever, a fun setting for them, and like I said, more relaxed. And you also use colored highlighters. So if you're trying to go over something in the pink, and then the yellow, and then orange and green, it just makes it color coordinated for our kids, especially with our students with ASD. They're very organized, and this helps them with that. We then have our high-tech strategies. High-tech strategies are proven to be helpful sources for academic cognitive developments. These can be at a higher price values, but if services never fails to complete its tasks. High-tech devices can be designed to implement any cognitive or academic struggles the child may be facing. So in-class videos. I always try to mix it up as much as I possibly can with videos in the class. Um, let's be honest, our kids do get, tired of us. They don't like to just continually hear our voice. And a lot of our kids that are autistic, they're very into their video games. They're very into videos, their shows. So just having something pop up on a screen or even pop up on a device for them to watch will also entertain them a lot more. And then we have the talking calculator. So this is just the same thing, but for math. So they can talk into it, or it talks the words out to them. Um, it just helps them for the ones that aren't physically as good with typing and stuff, or um, being able to speak it out. It could speak out for them what their answer is. So then our transitioning, we have low tech strategies for our students to gain transitioning skills. Low tech strategies can be useful for students with ASD that are in their transitioning seasons. In other words, there are low tech items that are easily accessible for daily living for students with disabilities. For example, a thermometer. A lot of our students um, can get sick easily, and just having that on them, just to show them, okay, look, I got one student that swears he's sick all the time. So we have that thermometer, we show it to him, and then he just needs to see that he's not, and then it's accessible for him right there at all times. Calendars. Our students are very organized, so a cheap calendar you can go get them for $5, $10, and just what we like to do is we like to do it out for the whole week. What our homework is for the whole week. If we have any fun activities that week or something that may be changing it, we have all of our students get out their calendars and they mark it all down. Because if you get to a Tuesday and you're changing something up that you normally don't do on Tuesdays, when it hits that time, these kids are going to be very stressed out. It's just going to wait. A blow up is waiting to happen. Um, we now have our high tech strategies for transitioning. High tech strategies are vital for students with autism who are ready to transition into independence. Daily living high tech materials can help ensure safety to these students. Some include accessible TV programs. So some things that they have to watch, it will help them as well. So there's some videos or shows or things that like we like to show our students daily living skills on the TV. That it's a program and it teaches them that all things to live and how to go about your life and maybe living on your own because we have high school students. Then there's also talking watches. So you can you can have them read out the time to them. You can have them read out multiple things on that watch. Some of them even have the temperature outside. Some of them have, like when you set it up, you can have it set up for the radio on it too. It's just something that will help our students out in different ways. But the kids get used to it when they have it on them. They know, okay, I can check the weather, I can check the time, I can check my location, which way I'm walking. And it's just kind of cool for our students. A lot of them will use it in their future. Here are the reference pages. I'll go ahead and leave that up for a little bit so that you can take a look at that. And then that sums up my presentation. And this was a great week of learning, and I really enjoyed it.